Hello, Sun City residents. This is Rusty Bradshaw, and I'm here to give you some information on the upcoming Recreation Centers of Sun City board meeting, which will be at 9 a.m. Thursday, December 18th, in the auditorium at Sundial Center, 14801 North 103rd Avenue. Now, there are 3 items on the agenda. First 2 items are the first reading of 2 board policies that were left out of the group policies that were approved earlier this month. The first one is Board Policy 7, which has to do with the bid commission. And the first change on that comes in the portion about requests for proposals and bids. One of the changes in that section will be that bids will be required to conform to qualifications documentation prior to the contract award. And in addition, there's a section that has been altered a little bit in that any project change requests that are greater than $25,000 of the original bid must be submitted to the bid commission for review, approval, and signature. And then the policy has been added to by creating a bill packet requirements. And I won't go through all of that, but it's quite lengthy. And that's it for the changes in Board Policy 7. The other board policy is Board Policy 10, Rules and Regulations. And a lot of changes were done in this one to conform to the new bylaws that were approved, adding the Arizona Nonprofit Corporation Act, and some other language changes. Now, under Code of Conduct, number 5, which currently reads, card holders will not reprimand or discipline any RCSC employee or interfere in the management of RCSC. Comments and complaints may be submitted in writing and dropped into comment and boxes located throughout RCSC facilities or reported to management. Now, they've struck out and dropped into comment boxes, so on and so forth, and they've added this at the end. RCSC will use a centralized staff-managed process for member complaints, questions, and concerns. Members should contact center leaders, management, or corporate staff who will note the feedback through the established procedure. A temporary contact method may be used until the permanent customer service system is in place. And later on, they talk about groups of 10 must make a request to reserve a facility, but they must make the request or request less than 30 days notice is at the discretion of management. The other normally requests would have to be made at least 30 days prior to the event. And they've also added this sentence: this does not include areas which do not need to be reserved, such as Sundial Breezeway or side room of the grill at Riverview. Now, later on, they've made some changes in regards to what can be brought to facilities such as the tennis court, mini golf, so on and so forth. Used to be restricted to just water. Now they're saying that sports drinks and other dehydration beverages will be allowed, but not on the courts themselves. And of course, water is included in that. And that looks like the rest, or the end of the changes for Board Policy 10. The other item on the agenda is for the board to consider donating $4,000 to the posse for their assistance in working with RCSC on specific events for parking and so forth. So that's what's coming up for the board meeting on Thursday, December 18th, 9 a.m. Sundial Center Auditorium, 14801 North 103rd Avenue. And thank you for watching.